Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using the script shown above me, which uses a combination of these different letter stems shown here. Like in the top row we have a deep divot, second row we have a full circle floating inside the word circle, then we have a shallow divot taken from the word circle, and then a crossing circle on the line of the word circle. And then here we have our columns. These ones have lines that attach to those letter stems, and these ones have dots that are by the letter stems, and this column here in the front has no modifiers. So let's go ahead and take a look at our design and see how those things make our words and letters. And in this design, I added a bit of these kind of chunky, geary lines to make it look either kind of glitchy or geary, and that's the style I went with because I haven't gotten to do that style recently, and that's mostly found in our word tiers, our central word of the design. Yeah, let's go ahead and read it. So bottom of this word circle, we start at the bottom, go counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time. And this big old dot here goes with this letter stem because it's the closest letter stem to it. And because there's one filled in circle next to this letter, it counts as one dot, and that makes this the letter or letters WH. And then we have an E that is centered on the line of our word circle. So in fact, all of these little guys are little E's. And then the R has 1, 2, 3 dots on it, and then another E. So W-H-E-R-E, where. And then we have this word circle, which starts with a circle crossing, so in the bottom row, with no modifiers, so that's a TH. Here's another E. This R has 3 dots, another E. And this double line here, going from word circle to sentence circle, is the apostrophe. So that's the apostrophe before the S on theirs, T-H-E-R-E apostrophe S. And then we have this big old fancy word. This is just the sentence circle kind of going around it. This is that decorative addition to make it a bit fancier. And then this here is our actual word circle. And we have a shallow divot with nothing on it, so that's a T, very first column. E centered on the line of where that word circle would go. The A outside the word circle. And then the R is a shallow divot, but with 1, 2, 3 dots. So just like these R's here, except this R has its dots off to the side. And then this S, instead of having the 3 lines like that one right next to each other, there's 1 line here, plus this line here, and this line here. So this whole chunky gibberish is just the line connecting around the S to count twice. And then this extra stuff in the middle doesn't close back in on itself, so it's not a vowel, it's not a full circle. They're not filled in dots, so they're not dot modifiers. They don't make any words or anything like that. They are just decorative, and you could get rid of them if you liked, but I like how it kind of fills in and fancifies this design and makes a bit of a wound spring effect. So yeah. And then here's our continuation with another theirs, done just like this theirs. It's just copy pasted in. It's the same word. I did it the same way twice. And I kind of like that symmetry, kind of connecting things together. It makes it feel more mechanical, especially with the lines being in the same directions. I didn't want them going in different directions. So yeah, and then our last word here, the word hope, starts with a deep divot at the bottom. That means we're in the top row, and if we look, this thin line passes clean through that deep divot, so it doesn't count, but this thick line ends on the deep divot in 2 places. So because it ends twice, it counts twice, and is the H with 2 line modifiers. The O is a bead on a string centered inside this word circle, so that would be an O. And then, continuing around, this looks like it could be a letter on the word, but it's actually a period because it's on our sentence circle. See how there's a bonus circle going around the entire design? This guy here, this circle, and then this circle. That's the sentence circle, and it's where you put punctuation, and I put a period at the end of the sentence, kind of help with the flow and balance of the design, kind of make it bounce down once more, like it started to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then we have our P. It's a full circle inside our word circle with 2 lines coming off of it. And then last but not least, another E, then just like these E's on our word circle. So yeah, that is that design. I hope you like it, and I hope you found a little bit of sense in this video on how to read it. Thanks, bye!